You're listening to America's Diesel Podcast.
Are we live?
Well, we're recording. It doesn't necessarily mean this will be part of the episode. But
is it live, though?
No, it's not fucking live.
You lied to me. You took my money
and you
lied to me.
All right. Fuck. Which ones are this? Okay, you can just talk about
Can
the
we make it
stories.
live? Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Clap and shit.
Yeah! How about that?
Perfect. You nailed it. Good start.
Glad you made that live, Tyler. You're really killing it right now.
Yeah. I'm just watching you put in the shit because you're gonna need to probably scoot it over so I could, or you could read it. You could read it.
I do know how to read.
You do know how to read. That is a benefit of having been on the podcast. He does know how to read. That thing's sexy, by the way.
Yeah, got a bunch of
So is that. But
alerts on here. Make sure I got them all pulled up.
All right, Tyler, go ahead and do the intro then.
yeah, I'm not doing that.
Why?
I've tried.
Okay.
You nail it every time. They love it.
Here's how my intro. If I was in charge of intro, this is how it would go.
Intro.
This week's podcast episode is brought to you by Fuel Bomb Diesel Additive, an additive designed for diesel enthusiasts, made by diesel enthusiasts. Ben, take it away.
Hell yeah, dude. So this is our in-house Fuel Bomb fuel additive for your diesel truck. Our biggest thing here is making sure that you can pretty much always have diesel additive on you all the time. You've got a lot of other additives out on the market that they have, anti-gel in there all the time. They have cetane in there all the time. They end up being big and bulky bottles. Our standard everyday diesel fuel additive is 1 ounce per 32 gallons, and that's its main job is to make sure that your fuel system stays lubricated and prevents the formation of algae. And it should also help you in colder climates too.
Should definitely help you in colder climates. Along with cleaning your fuel system and maintaining it, it'll also help you bump that cetane number up for a more efficient burn of your diesel fuel. And if cetane is just what you're after, there's the Fuel Bomb Hellfire, which is our straight 8+ cetane enhancer.
Yeah, and you guys asked, and we brought them back. We did go away from the bottles that didn't have the measuring little parts in there. We brought them back for you, so now you can measure out your 1 ounce per 32 gallons for the F-Bomb or 4 ounces per 32 gallons for the Hellfire.
Both these additives are available on our website, dieselpowerproducts.com. Now let's get back to that episode. This is America's Diesel Podcast, baby. Thanks for joining in the conversation. You're not really in the conversation because this is me and Ben, but thanks for watching or listening. That's it. That's my intro.
I love how he leaves me out every time. Fuck me, huh?
God damn it, Corey.
You know who doesn't forget Corey?
Who?
Me.
Yeah.
That's why you do the intro.
Unbelievable,
I'm just an
Tyler.
asshole. I'm sorry. Okay.
Thought we were boys.
Thanks for
It's a
tuning
condition,
into
okay?
America's Diesel
Listen,
Podcast. Hashtag fuck Corey.
I am slightly retarded.
I'm kind of retarded.
So sorry, all right?
Well, I guess
Sorry.
Ben
It's a
has to
medical
do-
condition.
Ben has to do reviews now.
Reviews. Send them to an email address. Don't get a sticker.
Okay. Sums it up.
Let's talk about this
See,
blazer.
my job is harder than you think. When it comes to... No, we're not talking about that. Are we done with the intro? Fuck it.
That's
You
what
guys
we're
tell me.
doing? Yeah, we're good. No, this is
Screw
episode probably over 300. They've heard the intro enough times. They
You've heard
fucking
it
get it.
300 times. Okay. I was surfing the
This
internet
is literally
today.
episode 307. If they haven't gotten it the first 306 fucking times, then
Yeah.
eat ass. All right? Sorry.
Yeah. Eat a wet fart.
Yeah.
Okay. I was surfing the internet today, and I found a couple of things. First, I'm going to go with two stories. One is a sad one. Let's pull up the sad one first. Let's do sad. No, the other one. That's not sad. This is just kind of funny because I don't know how they did it. This one.
Yeah.
Old Smoky. Old Smoky.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a sad story.
Yeah.
First of all, I truly believe, as far as the design of this truck, how it's built, what it looks like I absolutely love Old Smoky. It's a cool looking truck. It's got that resto mod feel, and it is a record setter on Pikes Peak. Mm-hmm. I believe I did read through it. He was trying to essentially break his old record.
Yep.
The brakes failed. He went sailing down the hill. Luckily, zero serious injury. which hats off to the
Amazing.
guys that freaking built the roll cage for that son of a bitch. But it is extremely sad to see that truck, all jacked up. For one, obviously it's something that is always probably in the back of the head of anybody who, races a vehicle. Like, yeah, this thing could get, damaged. But it's used as a race vehicle. So it's like, you accept that as risk. And, that's unfortunately what happened. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see it, totaled. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, he ain't done. He's going to come back with something else. So I am extremely excited to see, what is it, Birdsall?
Scott Birdsall.
I'm super excited to see what he comes back with. I hope he kind of, I hope he kind of stays with that kind of like Resto Mod type of feel. Mm-hmm. Whatever he comes back with, I'm sure is going to be badass. Cause just the, just looking at that truck was, gave me eye boners.
So a couple of things that the situation that is, I found unfortunately hilarious, but and this just kind of goes to show you the kind of person that Scott Birdsall is. Yeah. Okay. So I follow him on Instagram, and the day that this happened, if you watch his stories, I don't know if anybody else did or not, but it's like, hey, we're at Pikes Peak, we got merchandise, we got all that kind of stuff, looking to break a record, whatever. And there's like someone, I'm guessing wife, girlfriend, fucking parts guy, someone on the phone, like taking a video of him coming out, like, here, get ready for our first run, blah, blah, blah. And I literally saw the news that had happened on other people's pages before I saw it on Scott's page. Yeah. But Scott's page, so it's him, okay, we're getting ready to go on a race. And the next story is just a black background and white text that says, if you need a good roll cage, talk to this guy. And he tags the roll cage manufacturer or the builder on there. Yeah. And then it shows the truck fucked up. Yeah. So this guy not only, like, he's in charge of the whole operation and whatnot, but drove the truck, fucked it up. I mean, brakes failed. Like, rolled it, got out, and the first thing that he posts before it's like, this is a very sad event, literally just types, the best cage known to man, tags the guy.
Well, I mean, seriously, rolling off that hill, like, that is not a fun experience. And after reading it, he like landed in a snowdrift. Yeah. And like had to like dig himself out of
the other part of this, and this is where you got to kind of find happy and sad. Yeah. Like you mentioned before, you accept these kind of, like, this truck had a warrior's death. Yeah. The thing that would, the thing that pisses me off about a lot of trucks out there is they may build a truck that's capable of all this kind of stuff. They may throw it on a dyno once a year or something. I take it to a car show a couple times a year, and it sits in someone's garage. It never actually gets used to its potential. Yeah. This truck was built. It was ran, it was rebuilt, it was ran, it was improved, it was ran, it was blown up, it was ran, it was ran. This is as close to a warrior's death for this truck as fucking possible. 100%.
And it freaking is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I love that look that he did with that. And you hate seeing vehicles like that just get mangled, but it's a part of competing. It's a part of racing. It's it's one of those things that like I said, you accept the risk going into it, knowing that this possibly could happen. And thankfully, like you said, had a good roll cage builder, because it could have been a lot worse. Did you get it?
Almost just got to fly. Yeah. Also, whose injectors are in there?
Lenny's.
Dynamite. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so rest in peace, Old Smokey. Can't wait to see version 2.0 or maybe 3.0 at this. I don't know. I'm just saying 2.0 because, anyways.
And Scott, glad you're safe, bud.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure your adrenaline was probably going through the roof just from what you're doing, period, there. But that shit had to have been scary. And you definitely chalk up a tally mark for one of your 9 lives, my friend. Yeah. And also spending money in the right parts. Yeah. Like, fucking... hell yeah. Yeah. Glad you're alive.
Sad story to funny story. This one I came across. Houston gas station claims thieves, one person, stole over 1,000 gallons of diesel fuel from the underground storage tanks. Okay. I haven't watched the video yet. I don't know, because it looks like a freaking like Mazda 6 or something that they're doing it in. Let's
Oh, I see what...
They're parking over the top of the...
Yeah, they parked over the top of it, and then they had a hole cut in the vehicle. They opened it up and started siphoning shit out. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
But it's like, what the...
Not siphoning, started pumping shit out.
This is like some freaking Ocean's 11 shit
that's
right here.
That's a freaking cartoon, man.
Good for them. The gas station owner was finally like, what the hell is going on here, man?
How is this possible?
We're like down some fuel.
Yeah, like all the where they drop, they fill the tanks. Yeah. They're just rolling over on top of them. Yeah.
So
thieves target fuel stations amid high gas prices. They're trying to Robin Hood this shit.
They are trying to Robin Hood it. Stole over
in a grand caravan.
Well, they had the red car circled, so maybe it was a multiple
caravan.
It just goes to show you, don't ever trust anybody in a grand caravan. But it's just like, holy shit! Like this is like they planned this for like probably quite a while. Like they probably had to. I don't know about like those tank tops. Like when you drive over. Like, do you need a special tool? Like I don't know anything about that. Like I would assume you need like some sort of tool to undo those caps that like the gas company or the fuel companies have.
I'm guessing they figured it out.
Well, 100%. I mean, it probably isn't that hard to kind of figure out, but like I don't know if anybody would ever was like, listen, we're going to steal some fuel.
Yeah.
Right from the tanks. Like, we're going to get down to the tanks and get this fuel out. Kind of kudos to them for the planning and execution. In my mind, if I hypothetically would consider committing a similar crime, maybe not go to the same gas station every time.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit.
Maybe swap the vehicle a bit.
Swap the vehicle. I mean, I do understand carving a whatever size hole that needs to be carved into the floor pan of your vehicle.
Well, if you think about it, a front wheel drive Grand Caravan's a great vehicle for it because it got nothing going down the middle of it.
100%.
No
you take the seats out.
Yeah.
Like you have just
tank right there.
but hey, and it's low to the ground. So like if anybody's like driving by, like they're not going to notice.
And it makes power.
Oh, 100%. I've gotten passed by plenty of Grand Caravans. They make freaking, I swear to God, they make more horsepower than a 7.3.
100%. like 100% more.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
So, sorry for the gas station owner. Kudos to the thieves. That is very creative. And like I said, I've never heard of anybody actually robbing the tanks. Like not even going to the pump and just like, hey, I'm going to pay at the pump, fill it up and bail. Like, no, they're just going, not even to do it. They were probably filling up their tank as they were doing this.
I just give them kudos. Good job, guys.
Good job. So, okay.
Next one from our boy Artie.
Well, here's the thing. We have spent a lot of time kind of talking smack.
What's that from Dave Chappelle? It's the haters.
The haters ball. International haters ball.
International haters ball.
So, okay. Yes, we have been haters on trucks, and the reason why we have been is it's kind of fun, and it's fun.
It's easy.
It's fun. It's funny. We make fun of ourselves. And we, if you're a listener to the show, I would assume that you have the same sort of sense of humor as we do, as far as when it comes to things. Like we don't, you don't take anything personally. It is what it is.
I sure hope not.
I sure hope not. So I have gathered a list of trucks that guys have just done an awesome job at building these trucks. They're typically these are like engine swap, drivetrain swap trucks, but they're just pretty to look at, and it's something that gives other people motivation to kind of build cool stuff. And especially when it comes to like the diesel industry, because with diesel stuff, you don't really get that like car show vibe, when it comes to like building rigs. So it's cool to see guys taking some of these classics, some of these cool trucks that they're doing powertrain swaps in, putting Cummins in, engines in, putting 7.3s in. There's one that I put with a 7.3, but they're just overall just really cool builds that I think any diesel enthusiast would love to have in their garage. And so we're just gonna we're gonna we're going to go through all these and we're going to we're going to compliment them on things instead of bashing them. What do you think? Is that going to be hard for you, Ben?
It's going to be hard.
Okay. Is that your first one?
This is the first one I pulled up, in order.
He's got a different one. But we can go through this one. This is an old
yep.
So this is an old like Blazer, probably like a 60, what is it? 67, what is
72.
it? 70 or 72. Blazer with a Cummins. Is a very pretty truck.
Beautiful.
And all these came from either Diesel World or Diesel Army. I just kind of scrolled through and found some of the articles they wrote on these particular trucks. So this is a pretty truck. Scroll down, let's see some pics here. I love this body style of the Blazer. I love that it's got no top. Like, that's pretty cool. And I love that little the fiber, like whatever that mesh.
Like the Bimini cover.
Yeah. It's just a cool classic that has a Cummins. Like, that's badass.
Yeah. Non-intercooled 6BT.
Yeah. Out of a, 91? Comes out of, 91. Yeah. Just a really cool truck, really clean.
NV 4500.
Yeah, manual. So it's I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it's super cool. I love this generation of Blazers, just like I said.
NP 205. Yeah. Not bad.
It's got factory medium blue PPG hue paint. Yeah, just a cowl hood. Just a pretty truck. It's got period kind of correct wheels on it. Some, probably 37s. I would imagine. It looks like 37s.
Say what they are, but yeah, I'd say 37s.
Looks like 37s. Yeah, just a cool rig, man. Like, I would love to have that in my garage, especially manual transmission.
Oh yeah,
6PT. Like, that thing cruises, man. Like, that's a cool rig. Like, I'd honestly be afraid to even take that off road. Like, it's just a clean, well built truck.
Yeah, license plate is all 4x4.
Love it. Kudos to you, man. I don't know who built it. I'm sure it's probably on there.
Jim Martin.
From
Northern California.
Nice work, man. That's a cool truck.
Dig it.
All right, what's next? Oh, this thing is cool.
Yeah.
This is like almost the same color too. It's an F600. What year? Probably like 50s? 56. F600.
Grain truck.
The only shitty part is that there's not a ton of pictures of it on here, but it's just they show like the build process on it. The thing is slammed on the ground. It's got some maybe American Force. I don't know what those are as far as wheels, but it's just I mean, that's a beautiful truck. They call it a car hauler, but it's I would not be hauling any freaking cars with that thing. I would just be rolling around in that. Looks like Firepunk probably did the transmission. I saw Firepunk. Dyno. Okay. Friend. But yeah, cool truck. I love it when they take some of these old trucks and kind of, revamp them. Because, I mean, back in the day, that truck was literally built as a utilitarian truck, as a work truck. Those freaking those headlights are amazing. Yeah, it's just pretty.
Yeah, 700 horse truck.
Yeah,
compounds.
Just a beautiful old truck.
Looks like it's got, so it says a CP3, a high pressure pump. So I assume it's either a 5.9 or a 6.7. Yeah, beautiful truck.
It is.
I love the fact that they put more cab space on it.
Yeah. No, it's gorgeous. It's yeah. I would own it.
Yeah. This one's written by Andy Bolig. Is that the same as Randy Bolig? Or is that Randy's brother, Andy?
Ooh, I don't know.
Or is that Randy's pseudonym, Andy Bolig?
Ooh.
Is that his writer's name?
Maybe it is now. Maybe he changed it.
Or maybe we've been calling him the wrong damn name.
No, it's definitely because he has a different picture.
That's right.
So this one, probably everybody's seen it. This is a Chevelle. What is that, 70?
70 with an LBZ.
Yeah, with a Duramax. Now, me and Corey talked about this one. When it comes to this car is beautifully built, by the way. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. You pop the hood on this thing and it rivals any other like well-built 70s Chevelle. I mean,
it's got true
absolutely
twins. It's got true
gorgeous.
twins.
True twins. The thing is beautiful. It even has an Edge CTS3. But it is a show quality, showstopper freaking machine right here. It's cool. This is not me bashing it. Me personally, I have a hard time when it comes to like muscle cars. Like I feel like that thing should have like just a throaty, nasty 454 in it.
Right.
And it is just like barely running, just choppy, just
just
getting
a dumpster fire of a
getting
cam.
a mile per gallon like that.
Yeah.
Like that's obviously this build is extremely nice, and there's been so much time and effort put into this car, and it shows it. It is absolutely gorgeous, but. And this has nothing to do, like nothing against like the Duramax engine or any of that. Like I said, I'm sure the thing's badass. I'm sure it's burns the tires off of it. I feel I'm more of a purist when it comes to the muscle cars, as far as like it just has to have that kind of that throaty chop to it of an old school V8, but still badass. Like the thing is nasty. How do you feel, Ben, when you look at that?
I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So it's got a G-Force 5-speed. I'm trying to find an interior picture. So it's a manual. I think that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of with you on the purist thing. I would love to see this thing have a big block with just an absolute fucking dumpster fire of cam.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's got true twins and it's a manual, I guarantee this thing is just as violent.
I'm sure it is. And he said it gets around 30 miles per gallon. Like, I mean, pretty badass still.
I mean, 6.6, that's, what is it, like 396? 390 something?
Yeah. I can't do math in my head.
6.6 liters.
I'm just going to say yes.
390 something.
I mean, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
The photographer did a great job.
Did a fantastic job. It's got like
402.
402.
So, I mean, we're talking about, 400 cubic inch. She ain't small.
No.
And I truly love that they're actual twins.
Yeah.
Well,
and they're
not
not like
small Garrett turbos.
Exactly.
This
That's what I'm saying. They're not giant.
Like a fucking
yeah,
light
they're not
switch.
like some giant like drag race only. Like this is a car you could drive.
Yeah. You give it some R's and you drop the clutch and this thing's gonna just absolutely.
Yeah, and it probably drives better than an old school 454 that's built.
That's
I'm
part
sure
of why we like old school 454s though, because
but it's supposed to drive like shit.
Yeah, they pop and they fucking rattle. And
yeah. But I like I said, I still love the car. It's a really clean job. I mean, it's beautiful. Same goes with this truck. What is that? 7? Is that 70? 72. I was going to say 72. This is a cool truck too. So this is
featuring a 7.1 liter stroked Duramax.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Fuck. I mean, look at that. Look at that center console. That center console is just as shiny as the freaking outside of the car.
See, you take a stroked Duramax with the true twins and put that in the Chevelle, or was that a Chevelle we just looked at? Yeah. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
You get that extra little cubic inch in there, that extra little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know if I've even heard of it.
Who signed that? What is that? Is that 43? Like Ken Block? Yeah, Ken Block. Yeah. Well, with signature things, I think the only person that should be allowed to sign a car was Carroll Shelby. No, it's still cool. I kind of like those wheels like a lot. Those are kind of cool. It's a cool looking truck. It kind of looks like it's like the brother of that Chevelle. Like, they talk about it.
Trying to find out an audio clip. I want an audio clip of a 7.1. Here we go. Compounded. It's compounded, not true twins, but compounded. It's like an LML. Yeah.
Symmetrical twin Garrett turbochargers. got kryptonite ball joints. We sell those. Oh, turn the music off.
Just stab it.
Come on. What is that background noise? It actually kind of sounds like shit.
Fucking window open.
And turn your radio off, man.
Tell your girlfriend to be quiet.
This is not a video of this exact truck, so just so you guys know. But
Oh, we gotta back up a little bit.
come on. It honestly sounds rattly as shit.
You know what that tells me? Someone spent all that money making a 7.1 Strucker Duramax. It's got stock Allison in it.
Yeah.
He's not laying into it at lower PM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized the one vehicle I didn't put on here was that Lamborghini with a Cummins in it. But we all know about that one. This one's super cool. I love the style of freaking paint job, and under the hood looks amazing. Like and for those just listening, it's got a freaking beer tap for the freaking shifter. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like, that's dope. And the interior is just amazing. But I love these kind of paint jobs where it's like a solid color, but they still put like kind of the fading around like the fenders and like the outside edges of all the body panels. Like it, I love that look.
The shifter's a Yingling.
Yeah, isn't that cool? I love it when people do stuff like that where it fits and it like works with the rig. You know, I've seen guys do like, 40 ounce like beers as like overflow containers for coolant, like under the hood of cars and stuff. I love that kind of stuff where it's like things are repurposed to, but still, provide a function for the vehicle. Yeah, this is a cool truck, man. I love those style of paint jobs. Cause it's still like, brilliantly shiny. But it gives you that kind of like just found it in a barn vibe. And then under the hood of that thing is just phenomenal. Like it's just tight and it's just like, it looks good. It's got a stack, but hey, they did a good job at mounting the stack. Like it's actually bolted to the bed. I love, wheel and tire package looks great tucked in those fenders. Like it's just a cool, and it's a crew cab. Like that is just freaking gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
God, I would love to have something like that. That is such a cool truck. And again, like these trucks when they were built were like not designed to be hot. Look at the freaking bed, dude. I didn't see that picture.
The wood flag.
Wood freaking flag in the bed of that truck. Like that. This might be one of my favorite ones. Just, I mean, like that's pretty badass, man. Like that's really damn cool. God damn. And he's even got bed liner on the fender wells. You see that? It's a Ford F850. God, that thing's sexy. Man. God, I wish I had the money to do something like that. This one's more of like your classic kind of build. This is like an old camper special. 77 F250 camper special. It's got is that 24? Oh, that's a P-pump 12 valve.
Yep.
That FSD cover got me. I didn't. But
MD
twin ram, Banks intake manifold, just kind of like a
Super B turbo.
Yeah, just a like looking at it from the outside, you'd think it was just like a normal like camper special. Then you pop the hood and it's got a Cummins under there.
It's a solid like 400 horse Cummins.
Yeah, and it's just a cool truck. I love the bench seat, manual transmission. Like it's just a cool truck. It looks like it's got like some little bit of those Dakota digital gauges or like the updated gauges, but it's just it looks very unassuming from the outside as far as it just looks like a factory, camper special. But Probably came with a freaking, a 390. Or what do they come with? They either a 390 or
390 or it could have been a 300 inline 6. Or
well, Camper Specials I think came with a bigger motor because
maybe or 351 or 400. 351.
No, I think 390 or I think a 490. The big Ford, the old Ford big block. I think it was or 460. Is that what I'm thinking?
I'm not sure.
Does it say in the article what it came with?
77, the F250 was available with a 300 cubic inch inline 6, 351M
or 400. That's it? They didn't come with 390. Huh. I thought they came with a bigger engine.
I mean, the article could be not exactly right there. I don't know.
Sure.
Come on, Randy.
Well, I'm sure Randy probably got it right, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he did, too.
But still a cool truck. I like it. I like the color. It's cool. All right, what's next? This thing, I didn't even look at this thing, but this is like an actual car hauler. What do we got?
An 85 Peterbilt 359 Classic.
That's what's in it?
No, I'm sorry. Dan took the visor off. Sorry, I just picked one. I looked like the thing, and that wasn't it. Sorry. Let's see. Lots of parts from a Freightliner. Look under the hood of the tree. Cummins swapped into 12 valve, pushing 545 horsepower, and is connected to a Cobra Transmissions Turbo Belt 400. Nice.
I don't understand. I'm just having such a hard time not to like bash anything. Okay, first of all, Budweiser, old school Budweiser towel as the seat cover. Love it.
Yeah.
Not sure what's with the lime green under the hood. But hey, I guess it goes with the blue. Yeah. What's the did you see the original picture of the truck? It's literally like a cab sitting with a frame on the ground. Like that kind of shit is cool. Where like that guy, and first of all, look at his fingernail. Like that dude works.
Yeah.
That dude knows what he's doing. Like he literally had an idea for this truck. Just looking at this truck that was just basically a cab front end, nothing in the ass, literally frame rail sitting on the ground. It was like, this is what I'm going to build this truck as. And the finished product is a phenomenal looking freaking hydraulic bed car hauler. I love it when guys do this that have like other classic cars and actually use this as like their, hauler for their other classic cars. Like I think that's the coolest shit. Yeah, just another, unique, cool freaking idea that someone had that made it happen. I think, is this the one with the 7.3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already drooling over it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, so the picture of the engine bay, that is the cleanest engine bay. And as far as like fuel and wires and everything I've ever seen. Ever. Ever.
Yeah. I will give him that. I'm waiting for Corey to
He's got
pull her up here.
All the hose clamps, everything, they're turned towards the back, so it's very clean. Everything's powder coated. The alternator, he's got the 7.3 plastic part on top of the engine with a regulator right beside it. Everything has a place and everything is in its place.
And look at that firewall.
It's beautiful.
There's no wires on it.
Yeah.
Like it looked like this is the kind of stuff that I really, really enjoy. Like you look at that and you're just like, man, does that thing even run? Like,
and you look at the intake manifold. It's beautifully bright aluminum. Look at the compressor
it's not
housing.
overly done. It's not like polished or anything fancy. It's just clean.
And at least from the picture, the powder coating on the charge piping matches the regulator perfectly.
Yeah.
See the regulator side of the block there? Just absolutely beautifully done, Cody.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoy when it's like they keep the body kind of like little rough, but not like tatered. But then like you pop the hood and you see that and you're just like, wow, man, like respect. Like that took a lot of work. And anytime you're building a rig like this, it's going to take a lot of work regardless. And I also love the wheels, by the way.
Yeah.
Like just the factory Ford, it's just freaking cool, man. Love this stuff. It's got dual tanks. Got this.
I cannot get over how clean that engine bay is.
That is extremely clean.
Everything's been repainted. But
it's not gaudy. It's just like, here you go.
Perfect.
There's still some color in there that makes it kind of stand out, but it's not overly done. Like a lot of guys when they start doing those color things under the hood, they overdo it. They do too much. But this is tastefully done, and it's not overdone.
I can't believe how bright that aluminum is.
Yeah.
On the intake manifold and the compressor housing. That is absolutely
And
amazing.
the fact that he left the plastic cover over the fuel filter
beautiful.
housing is awesome. Like, that's cool. I dig it. All right, this is another one. This
sold
is
for $405,000.
Oh, we're not on that one. We're on this one.
I swapped this one on you. Sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I want to say
That's one of
that
my
is
favorite
one of them.
ones. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. So this is a 59 F350 Cummins, baby. Another cool truck. It's got that classic kind of vibe. Again, having a hard time here. I don't know if I would have put look at that side shot. That thing just looks like a freaking just a chunkster, man. Like, look at that thing.
Oof.
Like,
I love the divorce transfer case.
Yeah.
Just hanging out back there, the long ass drive shaft going in the front.
It's got like probably 15-inch wheels.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know if I would have put the Cummins emblem on the side of the truck. Like, I would want to make people.
I wouldn't.
It kind of pulls away from it, but I still like it. It's still cool. I love the little pinstriping on the top of on the roof there, and on like the front door, like rain gutter thing. It's cool. And just the stance of that truck. Like, look at the front end of it. It's just like, I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah.
Like
1958 F350.
Yeah.
No, okay. I'm sorry. Wait. The truck is a 1959 F350. The bed, however, is off a 58 and is 9 feet long.
Yeah. It's a Dana 60 Kingpin front, Sterling axle out of a 92 F230. Is that a thing? Is that a typo? 230? Never heard of it.
That's a typo.
Yeah. And the chassis is from a 76 Highboy. Everything in this truck works together. I feel like it was meant to be. When I tried to mock something up, it literally just fell into place. I actually have a show truck, and this is just my daily driver. Jesus Christ! I want to see what your show truck looks like. It's a cool truck. It's not like super fancy when you look on the outside of it. It looks like something that you could take off road and have like a good time with it. And even under the hood, like it's not like super freaking clean. Like the brake master cylinder is rusty. The paint's falling off the valve covers, the intake manifold. The boots look like they were there from 1945.
But
it works, and that's the cool part. I mean, that's where you have to give people kudos for like it's still a cool truck. Like it looks like that engine came factory in that truck, honestly. Which I enjoy that too. I think that's cool, man. Like, again, kudos to you, man. You did a great job. It's a cool truck. Next. Let's do the other one. Let's do that one. The SEMA truck. Okay. Not SEMA. Sorry. Barrett Jackson. This truck sold for a whopping, what was it? $100 and some odd $1,000? 121. So this is what year is this? It's a C20. It's got to be late 70s.
Can't believe a truck
That's
sold
my
for
guess.
that much, and that's
Yeah.
what the engine bay looks like.
I haven't even seen that.
That's fucking horseshit. I'd be pissed.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that the engine bay could have. Yeah. Like after what we just looked at.
That's
Again,
horseshit.
not trying to bash it.
Be nice.
We're being nice today. It's still a really, really nice truck.
Can't do it. Can't do it on this one.
Yeah. Okay, we can talk shit about this one.
I'm talking shit about the engine bay. That's it. That is it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they definitely
They fucked up.
Yeah, they definitely fucked up.
Fucked up. Beautiful truck.
Yeah, like I feel
I
like
think it's an amazing vehicle.
yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
Just don't pop the hood.
I love the interior. The fabric inserts with like the whatever, flannel, whatever you want to call it. Like that's cool.
And it's nothing against LBZs. I'm not trying to make a Duramax joke here at all. Like just the execution of like making that engine look like it
The
belongs
engine
there
bay
was
does-
fucking nothing.
All right,
Nothing.
dude. This
Engine
has to be a bro.
Yeah,
The shifters.
Yeah,
The knocks,
the
the
knuckle,
brass knocks.
the brass knuckle pistol grip shifters, 2 of them.
That's a bro.
Yeah,
I okay. If I were to change anything on this truck, One, definitely the engine bay needs to be cleaned up. It needs to be like, I don't want to see any welds on the intercooler piping. Like I want to look like that. And also I would put some like nice like cherry wood grain shift handles on those shifters, not brass knuckles. That truck doesn't give me a brass knuckle vibe.
The welds on the charge piping are the part that sticks out to you the most about the engine bay here?
It's one of them. Oh, the wiring is the second thing.
The routing of everything is garbage.
I mean, it's just
everything's garbage.
Yeah,
on the route. Like,
this was like hey guys, Bear Jackson's coming. Let's just get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're just gonna pull like they took the time and did dimple dyes on the freaking cover over the core support, but you didn't take any time. Like even the why would the other truck had a nice black alternator that matched the engine, AC compressor, and that like the stuff that kind of sticks out, like it doesn't belong there, like or it looks like it was an afterthought.
You couldn't rotate the zip ties to all be facing the same direction. I know it sounds little, but that's
or have a giant like
rat's nest.
I love looking at the inside of wiring connectors. Like that's like one of my favorite things to see when I look at an engine bay is make sure your terminals are seated properly.
Okay. All right. I can't afford this truck, so let's.
Okay, fuck this truck.
Fuck this truck.
Okay. Not sure why it made the list. I obviously didn't vet it very good with this one, but
I think it's cool. Like don't
it's
get me
still
wrong,
a cool
except
truck.
the fucking execution on the engine is piss poor.
It is for a truck that brought $121,000 and still is has leaf sprung suspension and
the thing is with the axle and drivetrain that's in there now, that truck with a 6-liter LS engine in it, it's $100,000 truck.
Yeah.
And you could have made that engine look like it meant to be there.
Yeah. The last one is my absolute favorite of them all. And it's a freaking old school power wagon, baby. And this thing is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh.
Like it's got freaking coilover suspension. It is an extremely well built truck. This thing's amazing. You see the interior? Like look at how the center console rolls into the dash. Like that is so freaking beautiful. It's got a common rail Cummins under there. It's got the low back like bucket seats with no headrest, black leather, chrome accents. Like this thing is absolutely gorgeous.
And the engine bay is clean as shit.
The engine bay is beautiful. Attention to detail was done to this truck like to the max. The bed is
the burnt wood bed.
The burnt wood bed, dude, with the chrome slats. Like that is phenomenal. Like this thing is this. He thinks the truck's worth $400,000. I believe it. Like this thing is so freaking gorgeous. I love these old power wagons. I think they're so freaking cool. Like that's like one of the best looking old trucks is these. I mean, they just look tough. They look like they just look like a beast. Yeah. Like good job, freaking Dodge back in the day. Like that is so bad. But of course, they didn't think that anybody would be doing this to their trucks. But this is something where you take a classic and you made it better. And like I love the windshield wipers are still on the top of the roof, like and swing down. Like that's fucking amazing, man. Wheel and tire package looks great on that truck. It doesn't look like it's too modern. It's just gorgeous, man. I love that interior, that center console up into the dash because they already have that kind of like rounded dash and they kind of swooped it up and kind of meshed it into the factory dash. Gorgeous, and I'm sure those are probably like window switches. I'm guessing it's got a cup holder. A giant cup holder, but that thing's amazing. This is my favorite one.
Does it have Y-style steering on it?
I was just looking at that.
It does have that.
It's got
I was literally just looking at that.
I was like, I didn't know the T. That's the fucking Y-style. God damn it.
I'll be honest, I didn't notice that because I was too entangled with the other fucking pictures of this thing.
That's the only drawback I have. It's got Y-style steering on it.
Call us up. We'll get you into like some like Apex or something like.
I wouldn't even do. I would just do a.
I mean, here's the thing. Looking at it, it looks good. Yeah, like it looks clean.
I honestly, this is one of those rare times where like you don't want to take away from the truck, and it looks like they've done a really purposeful job making sure that the King shocks pop. Everything else is black. Everything like I wouldn't even I would just do like a Mopar T-style steering on there. And I'm assuming the T-style or the Y-style is on there now. They cleaned it up and like repainted it.
Oh, they probably powder coated the shit out of that. Yeah.
They
but
just powder coat a stock one and it'll look fine.
But it's like this, it doesn't have like gaudy diff covers on it. Like it doesn't, it's just clean.
No, it's a good truck. That's a good truck.
Oh man, that thing's gorgeous. I like it.
That's a good truck.
I want one.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed us trying to not be haters for a day.
Yeah.
It was hard.
It was actually really hard.
It was really hard.
I stopped myself a couple of times.
I feel like I only lapsed once. It was
the Barry Jackson truck.
The damn orange one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's going to wrap this one up, everybody. We really appreciate all you guys tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and check us out at dieselpowerproducts.com.